Sup goats? Oh shit, it's Joe. And welcome to Best Dubstep of July 2021, halfway through the month. For those who don't know, this is a video series where I round up my 10 favorite dubstep picks of a given month, as well as round up list my favorite idea of the month and my favorite remix. So let me know in the comment section if I should have switched out some tracks for others, in your opinion. But before we get into this video, a word from our sponsors over at TrackDrop. TrackDrop is a service that supports all-around EDM producers throughout their careers. It consists of 3 subscriptions: Studio Gold, which is the highest tier of resources sub. It provides 100 samples and presets every month and 3 project files for only $6.99 a month. These resources, by the way, are designed by producers that have released music on Dubstep, Gutter, NCS, you name it. Second subscription, TrackDrop Promotion, provides full access to this promotion tool, also $6.99 a month. It gives you access to TrackDrop's network, which spans over 100 different networks with a cumulative audience of 44 million listeners. With one click of a button, you'll be able to reach that audience. I'll show some of those on screen, y'all may recognize a couple. And last but not least, TrackDrop Premium combines both of the subscriptions I just mentioned, Studio Gold and Promotion, for $9.99 a month. If y'all decide to go through with this subscription, you'll also additionally be enrolled in a monthly repost schedule to TrackDrop's SoundCloud audience, which boasts over 4,000 people, so that's worth it as well in my opinion. And y'all will also access one-to-one artist feedback with professional artists that are featured on, again, Dubstep, Gutter, NCS, and so forth. Yeah, this entire service is run by producers, so they know how shit works. You will also get free extras each month, like small mini packs, if you decide to subscribe to one of these services. And last but not least, you get a free repost to the SoundCloud page, 4,000 followers, just by visiting the site for free. You don't even have to register. So if you're interested in anything I just mentioned, please follow the link in the description below. Or if you choose to access the page on your own, please use the code JOAT. 20 is on the screen right now. It really supports and helps me out. So without further ado, back to the video. All right, track 1 of these 10 picks. I mean, y'all know I had to put this on the list. I can safely say that this topped Rock a Party, which was my favorite JoeB track previous to this dropping. Not only because of how tight the deliveries are and the switch ups, but also how long and extensive these drops are, yet he keeps you locked in through and through, just every second, every beat. The vocal chopping that comes in is top tier. The machine gun basses are nicely angled, pronounced, and they hit appropriately. The melodic tonal switch up in the second drop is also so unexpected and ends the track out gracefully on a satisfactory note. And the breakbeat sections in that drop as well. Just, this track is all over the place. Some of the best energy I've heard on a track, on a dubstep track this year. And its consistency is a force to be reckoned with. So, again, my favorite JoeB song yet. This is my favorite part right here. Speaking of producers one-upping themselves, not only does this top relinquish for me with Sizzy, but this also tops Voltage, which was my favorite tear-out track of 2021 previously, up until this released. The machine gun deliveries within this track are already so tight and darty, but the sustains in the B sections of the drops are monstrous beyond belief. And they make the entire song for me. Loving the vocal samples as well, especially those screeches, those screams. The sub is so fat, you can hear it clicking and popping in the midsection if you listen closely. And the thing that stood out to me the most with that sub, by the way, it's pitching, especially in the drops, the way it dips an octave. I love that. It starts up here to support all the heaviness on top and then just dips down, all 12 semitones. And it's disgusting. It's a madness. Yeah, again, not only my favorite tear out track of 2021, but one of my favorite tracks of 2021, period. Love it. Is that through? Plinky, watery color bass on show, loving the tight snare rolls in between. These drops are packed so close to each other. Second not as choppy as the first, the idea still darts out at you, but the progression moves as one thing, more fluid. Very reserved, very cutesy, up until the final drop with its crackling and blistering harmonic delivery. It goes out with a bang too, I'd say. That drop ends quickly. Sixth Sense is definitely one to look out for in the color bass scene. Make sure to give their stuff a listen. Loving the sub too. This is the best Cyclops song I've heard yet. Previous to this, I think it was Bite or Bite VIP for me. Nightcrawler's up there. But this, I mean, the minimal approach to those drops, the swing of them too, that shrill beep that follows every kick makes this entire song. It's out there. Alien like Cyclops' aesthetic, but it's infinitely more refreshing than the standard shrill sustain beepy bloopiness approach that I hear him bring to the table so often. Amazing reverb control, the shrillness and dissonance of the sounds is what makes this tune so appealing to me personally. If you ask me, we're seeing Cyclops evolve before our very eyes, or ears for that matter. I find a lot of his music to be underwhelming, but this, I mean, I'd love to see him expand on this style more. And I'm really happy to report that so much forward-thinking beepy bloopiness is dropping as of late. I love to see it, hear it, and it's making me get into the beepy bloopy subgenre of dubstep more, if you even want to call it a subgenre. But yeah, Cyclops, Chain Reaction. And that percussion feels so drab, fucking fire. Before I even get to the ideas and sound design of this song, it baffles me that Akeos continuously levels up their fill game. The way these twist and meander about, it sounds so tormented. Loving the thick, fuzzy bass line, the pinprick sound design just hustling across the mix. Second drop is a bit more bouncy, lower register tonality as well, and the slight pitch movement to top it all off. I mean, I couldn't have asked for any more with this approach, and the rest of the EP too. Yeah. This right here, like, what is going on? Yeah, I don't really want to explain this. I just want to marvel at the production on show. Yeah, eliderp. Awareness. I forgot how good this was. Surprisingly enough, it isn't my favorite off the EP, but it's the only dubstep track, or one of the only ones. I feel like this is a leftover from Black Hole Final Chapter, but quality-wise, do not get me wrong, it's up to par with the album. If it were part of the track list, I'd probably have it around 5th or 6th place, personally. Yeah, stabby tonality, booming bass line, spacious. I've heard that type of rapid delivery on 1 or 2 Hall tracks in the B section of these identical drops, but it segues the track nicely into its next section. Yeah, it bridges the A section and mid section / outro pretty well. It's so cool. Loving the pre-drop vocal as well, its muffled nature. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see this on the album, but as a single, it's just as effective. I guess even more effective. The notes! I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a couple listens to get into this track's first drop. I didn't love the chord progression at first, but I initially did and still do really like the drop's enveloping nature, warbly and squelchy as well. But when the second drop came around, I was hooked. Melodicity's absolutely gorgeous, pure, virginal, innocent and naive. But again, you really have to appreciate this track's garbled texture when it comes to the low-end bass lines. I'm loving the juxtaposition between the light melodic progressions on top, just hobbling along, and the weight of those synths down below, just keeping the pace, grit, and girth of the song. Yeah, this is another future-ready masterpiece from Oolacile. Gotta mention the vocals too. Their post-processing, hyperpop-esque. Yeah, he does those very well too. This drop is solid. I don't love it, but it's nice. But this drop, bro. That ooh, I love that. The explosive nature of this delivery, stompy, compact, hellish. The backing vocals as well, so tortured, that intricate layering. I don't have much to say about this tune. The machine gun flows are put to amazing use, tight as a motherfucker. And we got some ghost side chaining in there that works wonders as well. So it's in my top 3 punishment tracks of the year, I think, with, I guess, Sputum and Noxious. Yeah. There's the ghost side chain. I am so happy that both of these producers are back, honestly. And unfortunately, the EP that this song was on, all the tracks have a few hundred plays at most. Yeah, this is my favorite. Not much to say about this tune. I clearly hear both of their styles executed better than ever. Swanix's warbly tonal sound and HaXim's gritty, scratchy machine gun basses just lay it out across this tune. Loving the orchestration that comes in during the B sections of the drops, as well as the orchestration in the intro, and the little trap beat that complements that orchestration in the intro as well. Wasn't expecting this collab either, but I am glad it exists. For some big time. Yep, those were the 10 tracks I've decided to showcase for the month of July 2021. Now let's get to my favorite remix of the month, as well as my favorite ID of the month. What I'm gonna present to y'all now is a tune so large that it counts as remix of the month as well as ID of the month simultaneously. It's both. The track I am talking about is Sizzy and Neonix's Dick Flip of Nadeko feat MC KCD, We Are Slave for VR Chat, which is like a hard bass song, I think. Let me just play it out now. The best way to describe this track would be noise ridden. I don't think I've ever heard something so raw, so rough, and just so experimental from both of these producers. Oh, the fills too! And the filtering here, it gets like downsampled too. Got some pointers from Akeos with the fills. Yeah, thank you all for watching. That was the video. Again, let me know in the comments section which tracks should have been on this list, which tracks shouldn't have been, in your opinion. This has been your boy JoAT. Make sure to join my Discord server, follow my Twitter, and the rest of my socials as well, if you'd like. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.